Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door or Doorshutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Direwolf20 1.20 mod pack. Today is episode 25, and we are in version 1.7.0 of this mod pack. And with that comes a brand new version of Gateway to Eternity. This has completely changed since last episode. And, well, I went ahead and used Gateways to Eternity to actually get all the ghast I needed. You can see I made two large gate pearls here. These were ghast gate pearls. Those have been removed. The single mobs have been removed since then. And so these are actually considered errored gate pearls now. But yeah, so I was spamming the crap out of these. I did not know that that the mod changed in this 1.7 version. So I'm glad I got that done last night and was able to kind of avoid this. But these actually look kind of interesting. There's like the small apothic boss gate, Emerald Grove. Each one of these just has kind of different things here. So if you wanted to scroll through these, you could see that there's quite a few interesting things in here. I will probably not attempt these until I get some better armor, just because it would probably be terrifying. Endless Blaze Gateway. So it just continuously goes, I would assume. Which that sounds terrifying. But yeah, there's like the small apothic one, which has several different bosses. Of course, there's an Enderman one. I mean, we could attempt one of these if we really wanted to. Looks like the apothic one doesn't actually have a recipe. Hmm. So I don't know if I really want to try any of these. But anyway, we have more important things to get into. So you can see up in the top left, I have a self-aware model, which is like 50 plus ghast, by the way. It took a while to kill all of them, but it happened. It's done, and we're able to now kind of progress further. So what we want to do with hostile neural networks here is get a loot fabricator. Let's see here. Let's just pull this open. So hostile neural networks will want to get a simulation chamber. Why are we not able to... Did something break down here? Whoa. What in the world? Okay, hold on. This is new. Is this the radius of the drawer? Oh, it unlinked everything. Okay, so I'm guessing there was an update with functional storage here. Okay, so we're back to add. There we go. And apparently now we can see a radius, which is interesting. But we just need to relink everything. Alright, I mean, that's fine. We've just updated, and that kind of broke things, but that's okay. So let's just add all of these. Add these back. I think that's all we really need to add, right? There's nothing else. How are we doing over here? I haven't checked this in a second. Pretty decent. Okay. And everything's still locked. That's another thing I need to check. Cool. And of course, we have our Nether Star and miniature yellow heart canister things. Miniature yellow hearts, just not heart canisters. I keep trying to say heart canisters. Those are not. Miniature, just yellow hearts. We've got drawers for those now. Okay. So we should be back on track. Hopefully. And it looks like our recipes are broken. Oh no, we don't have a comparator recipe. I thought we did. We don't. Okay. Just redstone torches. That's fine. Just losing it a little bit. It's alright. So simulation chamber. Loot fabricator. And then those two things. This does require a netherite ingot. Good thing we have a little bit of netherite on us. The next thing we're going to want to grab is quite a few of these prediction matrices. And I think what we'll do is we will go set this up in the mining dimension. Just on this power system here. Because we're not using it that much. So we're going to grab our deep learner. I think there's a hotkey you can access this in the inventory, but for right now, we're just going to pull it out ourselves. So we're going to insert this, and we're going to throw in some prediction matrices. This will start running. This does use a ton of power, by the way. Do keep that in mind. It is not for the faint of heart how much power this actually requires per tick. So it's 256. We cover that. But remember the higher tier kind of mobs. So for like example, the Ender Dragon, he will use a lot of FE per tick. So you can see 4,000. You can kind of see through here. I kind of remember, we got to remember Solar Flux Reborn's top tier does way more than we'll ever need for this. So we should be good for basically an indefinite period of time. So I'm not too worried, I guess, about this. What was that? Oh, variance. I've never seen that before. Okay. All right, so you can see that this has actually ran 3 times so far successfully. And we have, of course, this right here, model accuracy 99.5%. If this was a lower tier, this percentage is actually what is affected. So if you do not get this up to self-aware, you will have a lower percentage. Basics 5%, advanced is 22%, superior is 65%, self-aware is 99.5%. So then with these predictions, we can throw this in here and we could say, for example, we want gas tiers. Each one of these gas predictions would then convert into 16 gas tiers. And I honestly think this is probably the best for these because I don't really need gunpowder. If I did, I'd go get a creeper, honestly, at this point. And that's kind of where we're at with hostile neural networks. There's not too much really in the way of like progressing through this. It's kind of just you get a little bit of items from the end result. So for example, these generalized nether predictions here can give us just quite a few different odds and ends, things you'd find in the nether, which is pretty cool. But the gas predictions is kind of what we're shooting for here, just so we can get all of these gas tiers for future spawners and stuff. I don't know how much further we'll really get into this mod. I mean, it's all kind of the exact same, right? Once you get a mob you want, for example, we can look down here. Here's all the predictions you can get. So, Hoglin, for example, if we wanted to use the Hoglin predictions, we can see that this gives us 32 raw pork chops and 16 leather, depending on which one you choose. Let's see, there's the Ice Elemental from Twilight, or Twilight Ice Elemental. We can kind of just look through here. So the Urghast, you can actually get Urghast trophies from that. That's crazy. But yeah, so definitely something to look at. Of course, this will sooner or later run out of prediction matrices, and we won't be able to get those. But it's a good thing that we got this ghast thing before I updated, because honestly, I didn't expect it to change. And the fact that now we have kind of indefinite gas tiers is fantastic. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things we wanted to look at this episode. I think for right now, we're going to put the Deep Learner away. We're not really going to use that until we find another mob that we need to actually capture, and that is all right. So I did put the spawners we had last episode out in front of the house in here. As you can see, there's quite a few different odds and ends in here. So arrows and stuff. We need to kind of get these voided. Vampiric arm. Actually, that is an apotheosis thing. So we might keep this. Might just keep that there. Also have miniature yellow hearts in here for some reason. Let's turn this on here. We're probably going to get quite a few levels from doing this. I mean, yeah, we're getting pretty decent stuff here. So if we wanted to avoid the zombie arm itself, I think that just voided the other one too. That's okay. We don't really need it. So yeah, this is running. That is fantastic. And of course, that's spiders, skeletons, zombies, all of that fancy jazz. One of the problems is that zombie spawner, by the way, is causing this much lag. You can see visually why once I come over here. You hear all those breaking. That's actually that zombie. So we actually need to look at potentially getting a different zombie one, because every time that guy dies, he drops a potion, and that's causing tons and tons of particle effects that we really don't want. So we're going to have to actually change that one out, and I don't think I have a better zombie as of current. So let's kind of start looking at Apotheosis. Let's start gearing. I know this is not the most interesting thing, because Apotheosis really hasn't changed on its progression too much. Well, I guess actually, we could kind of hold off on Apotheosis, because we probably should look actually at better armor. I know we've talked about this in the past. The best chestplate really would be to go for this crystallized obsidian. It always is the best, in all honesty. I've never really had any other better armor. I think this is like almost equivalent. It's just not got as much armor toughness. This stuff's not actually that expensive. Really, it's just you need to get the arcane crystals smelted down. I mean, we could look at that. Maybe. I thought this is the one that granted flight or something like that. Huh. Maybe we just have to use a dragon head to get scales and stuff. I thought we had some scales. We have 2. Well, with all the gas tiers, we could spawn the Ender Dragon. So if we wanted to look at getting that armor, we really could. From Forbidden Arcanus. You know what? Let's get some end crystals. Crystals, because I can't spell. End crystal. Is it just crystal? It's not crystals. Crystal, right there. Let's grab just a handful of these. I think I want 8. Just spawn the Ender Dragon twice. That's 9, but okay. I'm going to spawn him a couple times, get rid of him, and I do think I have an end portal, maybe? Do I not actually have the end portal marked? Let me think. Let's quickly grab one of these guys. Temp pad. We have not messed with this yet, so let's actually grab one here. This just allows for us to kind of set points and be able to transport back and forth on them. So if we do run program, man, this actually looks a little smaller compared to what it used to be. Whoa. This has got integration with waypoints now? That's actually pretty cool. I did not know that. Yeah, because these are all in here. I mean, let's just teleport around. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so this is this terrible place. Okay, the dungeon hall. I don't remember setting it, but we're here in the end. So let's try getting back to the end island here without dying by these stupid phantoms. I forgot I set one way out here, honestly. Alright, well, we're in the end, so we don't have to do that. But, yeah, that is nifty that this actually has, that. And it actually looks like it may not update when you break a waystone. So that's another thing that might be a bug, maybe, question mark. Not 100% sure. But yeah, that is awesome. All right, I will be back. Let me kill 2 Ender Dragons, and hopefully we'll have enough stuff to actually get this tier chest plate. I don't know how you really pronounce that. So I'll be right back. I made a mistake. I came back here to actually grab Phantom Membrane. Yeah, Netherite armor still allows for you to get one shot by this giant phantom. I may or may not have just taken a giant phantom to go home with. So, yeah, I did die, and that was fantastic. So, quickly tried to get my stuff back there. Let's see. So, I kind of want to see if we can actually use this spawner. I know it's going to be a giant one. But let's grab a comparator. See if we can break this. So this immediately. Nether Star. Dragon Egg. I only got 8 dragon scales because apparently they don't drop that much. So I'm trying to look at getting the dagger, which requires some phantom membrane, hence why I'm trying to do this. Let's grab a chorus fruit. And silk touch this. I think for right now that should be decent. I mean, I guess we could grab some clocks and stuff. Let me get this taken care of and we'll be right back. Alright, so with that phantom spawner in hand, let's activate this and see what happens. I've taken out the zombie spawner, just so you're aware. The skeletons dropping potions, maybe? It looks like they may be dropping potions as well. So let's pause this real quick and take out the skeleton spawner. It doesn't look like the... Oh! I guess the phantom is spawning. Just not inside. It's too massive. Okay, we'll have to get a normal phantom spawner. This one did not function. Was it worth dying for? Apparently not. Oh well. Let's take out these guys. As long as they have no AI, it's a good thing, right? And it looks like they may not fall anyway with no AI, so that may not even be usable. Okay. I mean, we can keep the spawner and use it occasionally, I would think. Unless we just want to go get a data model thing real quick here. While we're doing this. Right-click a phantom. I think we can just keep this in our inventory and use it. We don't need the data learner thing right now. Are we getting phantom membranes from this at least? Yes, yes, we are. Okay, that's all of them. I don't think there's any inside here. Oh, okay. So let's pull this, which was a decent idea. It just does not work because I don't have a big enough structure. Let's pull these. And we'll toss this phantom into the deep learner here. And we'll sooner or later get all of them, because right now I don't really care. So yeah, let me be right back. Alright, so I hopped over to a dark oak forest, or a dark forest here, to get some of these eldwood branches from these carved eldwood trees, or eldwood logs kind of thing. These things right here are what you're looking for to get these sticks for the tools in Forbidden Arcanus. So we're actually going to harvest up some of these. We can actually use this to use dragon heads to get dragon scales. Of course, we'll have to go find some dragon heads. It's not too big of a deal, but I wanted to quickly get this stuff. Looks like we can actually just take out the branch to get the sticks faster. That's good. Or take out the middle piece instead of the branches. That's what I mean. Goodness gracious, I don't know if I just said that right. So we'll just keep breaking this. You'll also need these eldwood logs to actually get dark matter, which is used to make the dagger. So do keep that in mind as well. But I always found them in the dark forest biomes, so that's a good thing to keep in mind as well. So we're going to hop back over here, and we should be able to get the dagger that we're looking for. This thing right here, Mystical Dagger. Looks like we need just a little bit more stuff. So yeah, this dust right here is what I was trying to get the goodies for, the Phantom Membranes. So we'll get the dagger once we get that. Okay, let me get one smelted up here real quick. I done goofed. I very much done goofed. Look at the mini map. Look at I done goofed quite a lot here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. So I turned it on, was unable to turn it off, because they kept pushing me away from the lever. And so the chaos unfolded here, and now we have a ton of phantoms sprawled across my base. This was very, very much unintentional. I finally got the thing turned off by mining the lever with the mining laser because I could not reach it any other way. And so yeah, holy cow, I've got cleanup to do. All right, so for the armor, we need 9 golden dragon scales, which I have here, and 12 aquatic dragon scales, which we have both attained. And so we're gonna get the tier helmet, tier chest plate, tier leggings. Oh, do we not make enough? I thought it was 12. 2, 6. Unless it's 15, maybe? I don't know. Let's just grab a handful more here. That's my bad. Okay, so it was 15. Man, how did I miscount that? Oh, no, I didn't. I just miscrafted. I have it written down here. 15 are aqua, 9 golden, and apparently I only made 12. My bad. Oh, well. That happens sometimes where I just completely miss the mark on that. But yeah, so in the end, by the way, I went and, looted end cities. So we got quite a bit of stuff with the apotheosis situation. So let's quickly take a peek at some of this here. So, I thought this armor allows for you to fly. Am I mistaken about that? I think I am mistaken about that. Okay. I thought there was one of them that allowed you to fly, but that's fine. All we need to do is grab the iFly armor trim again. iFly smithing armor template. And we can just grab redstone, I think, is what we had on this chest plate, right? Yep. Or, I mean, we could, what colors look good with this? Let's try an emerald, actually. Because it doesn't really matter which colors we use, right? Oh, can I not equip it on this? Oh, this is actually not trembleable armor. Okay, so we're looking for that tag. Interesting, actually. Huh. It's a block tag, right? No, it's an item tag. These don't have item tags. That's actually kind of interesting. I did not expect to run across that. So if we wanted to get another set of flight, we'd have to do it a different way. I know we have the angel ring, right? We have this ring here, which gives us the energetic one, or the one that has XP. What other methods of flight do we have? I don't think we really do have any other methods. I mean, maybe the grab suit for mechanism. Yeah, I guess we could go with this. Honestly, we just need to get some feathers. I just need to do that. Deep learning. Okay. Um, so we'll figure out flight stuff here in a little while. We also need to make sure we can unenchant all of this armor. That's the other thing. Right now, we don't have the ability to unenchant this stuff and take the enchants off. I don't think. I thought I no. I re-grabbed the enchants because we have the enchanter. So I guess it really wouldn't be the biggest deal. But let's see. So we actually have the salvage table from Apotheosis here. So if we start, let's quickly actually empty my bag or empty my inventory so I don't accidentally throw anything important into this. Let's see. So gold backpack. Is this empty? No, this has got stuff in it. This one's empty. And this one, actually, I don't want to throw stuff in because I want to get rid of this backpack too. So let's just put our stuff up here. And I guess we really don't need the armor trim. So I guess not every mod has started working on getting their stuff up to the actual standard of what do you call it? Of 1.20, which is interesting to say the least. So that's something to look at, I guess. So let's just snag a whole bunch of this stuff. The stuff we can't turn, we will then throw into our system, I think. So the gems, I'm not wanting to do those just yet. Okay. Not the gems. So we'll just toss all this stuff in here for right now. Let's grab more out of here. Of course, if it can't go in there, it won't go in there, which is awesome. Let's make sure that none of that stuff that I just put in here was probably all the way at the bottom. Yeah, I don't think anything I just threw in here was worth a hoot. Some of the stuff is actually not needing to be in here. But we'll definitely clean this up more in the future here. Okay, so that. Got some better diamond gloves here, which I'm going to actually equip real fast. So this armor is definitely going to cause some issues. I wish it was trimmed. I really wish it was trimmable. But since it's not, we're just going to have to live with it. Which actually means you can't even apply like armor trims and stuff to it, right? So, see? So this isn't even trimmable. So yeah, I did not expect that. I guess you just don't have to technically support that, which is interesting from a modding standpoint. That is really interesting because I just thought people would kind of go that direction, but apparently not everybody has, which is kind of cool. I guess I don't know. I don't know how I fully feel about it because it's a little weird that they don't support it fully. And we grabbed all these other enchanted items so that way in the future we can disenchant them, use the enchants in a enchantment library thing. So that's fine. Okay, so that is 2 backpacks. We're just going to toss these here. And then the diamond backpack we'll probably keep on us just for loot's sake. But yeah. I think actually we spent all this time getting this armor, and I really don't want it anymore because I can't trim it. I would love to have a trimmable armor set. Let's grab an armor stand. Okay. And then let's get, at Apotheosis. See here. So I'm looking for one thing here. What is it called? This stuff right here. So we want the reforging table. So we want to grab 2 enchanting tables because we'll use one later. Simple, and then just immediately grab a reforging table. Like this is the higher tier one, which can do max rarity of mythic. So we're just going to snag this bad boy. We might as well grab a gem cutting table while we're here. And let's toss these over here in the corner. So, I guess this is where my other backpacks are. I didn't even see those for some reason. So we'll just set those up there so they're out of the way. So with this, what we can do is we could take our basic set of armor here and grab, for example, this Godforged Pearls gem dust. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of gem dust here. So we probably want to find some lower tier gems. So like this. Those. And these aren't completely useless in this version. Do remember that. So if you find one that's like luck, like this one, we can theoretically get these higher tier now. So we're going to keep those because they are luck gems. And it looks like we have a few that are pretty decent with that. So we've got flawed splendor gems here. Okay. But some of them I'm not really concerned about. So we'll just grab those. And then, of course, in the salvaging table, we can just toss these in here and get some gem dust, which is fantastic. Okay. So in the reforging table, looks like we're actually needing a few more levels. So let me go run over there and grab those. Let's put my chest plate on. That's the only piece that I actually need to fly, by the way. I don't need a full set of armor, which is fantastic as well. I do like that I don't need to have a full suit of armor for it. We really don't need all of the levels. We only just need about 150, so we'll go 200. But yeah, so basically what we'll want to do in the future is, of course, start getting a lot of different types of Apotheosis gear. From the end, most likely, so we can get Mythic. Mythic's not as common as it used to be, so that means we are going to have to hunt for it a little bit, which is fine by me, but we will definitely need to look at that. Okay, so looks like we have some. There we go. Just hover over the 6. So this gives us 2 sockets plus 12 armor, 11.5 armor, 5.5 armor toughness, plus 3 sockets, and of course whatever the yellow up here says. So the item ignores 32% of damage or durability damage. When attacked, gain bursting vitality. Physical damage taken is reduced by 11. And of course, it doesn't really matter which one we really go with here. So this one I'm not going with because it has the negative 35% gravity, which makes our jumps higher. It irritates the crap out of me. Even though this has really good armor toughness, I'd probably stay away from it. So this is the other thing, is you can see that we also have 2.5 luck, plus 4 max health, plus 10 speed, plus 1 step height. This one has plus 1 step height, plus 10% speed, plus 20% healing received, plus 4 max health, plus 1 luck. Let's go with this one. I don't like the speed, but it's not too excessive in this case. So let's grab this. This is going to cost 150 levels. As you can see on this left side, 15 gem dust, 6 Godforged pearls, 150 enchantment levels. So it's not cheap, but it definitely will help us in the long run. And also, we can get the socketing sigils, which are a thing here. Of course, since we have the Dragon's Breath and Lodestones aren't too expensive, we could definitely get these, which allow for us to get more sockets. And then, of course, the actual sockets themselves, if we look at Apotheosis gems, so if we were to look maybe at getting one of these luck gems up higher, or armor toughness, whichever ones we have in here, because I'm not 100% sure. So there's plus 10 max health. That one would be pretty cool to look at, maybe. Do we have any like actual decent gems in here that are like off the rip decent? I really highly doubt it. There's a guardian gem, so this would actually give us 4 plus armor toughness, which would be pretty cool. Plus 6 max health. That might be pretty decent, so we could actually take some more damage, plus 15% max health. So I like how you have like the difference between like just giving you hearts and also just percentage now, which is kind of cool. So definitely some interesting things here. And then, of course, to upgrade these, you do need to have the kind of pearl or rarity material in this case to actually get this going. So, for example, if we wanted to look at the max health, the plus max health one, we would probably need to get just a handful of each of these real quick and a gem dust. So we'd throw this one in here. It looks like we actually need another variant of that gem. Oh, so we need another flawed. So we kind of need two of these. So if I could do it with this one, and then that, and then this one. So that makes it flawed. And then I could take a flawed to then upgrade this to Gem of the Warlord. And then that would be 20 plus max health. So definitely some interesting things. But for today, we're wrapping this one up here. I know we kind of wasted a lot of time getting this armor behind me. I didn't realize it wasn't trimmable. I didn't know that was even a thing with 1.20. Not allowing everything to be trimmable. But oh well. We live, we learn. And thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.